Okay, welcome to episode 4 of the Art Bus Down Under. We have been on the ship for good for the past week or so, working on the van. Did a tour around the ship, so if you haven't seen that, go back to episode 3. The rain is just relentless, so it's time to hit the road. We're driving north. As you can see from the footage, it just didn't stop raining, man. This is all I want to do was get out of it. But little did I know what was up the road waiting for me. Crazy little adventure ahead. Anyway, welcome to episode 4. Here we go. First night on the side of the road. So this is what it looks like from way back here in the bedroom. So freaking cool. New outpiece there. A couple other bits over there. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so I'm sitting in my bus now editing the footage from the last week, and when I sent the drone up, I had no idea there was this much water in the paddocks. A lot of grazing land, flat, but then has the surrounded by hills, so it just pools into massive lakes of rivers of bodies of water. Was surprised as when I was filming this. Just south of Taree at the minute, and then was heading north. Got to a point in the freeway up the road where it was just shut. Trying to find a couple of ways around it, and then this is where I ended up. So why are you on a dirt road? Well, coming down through Taree, the road was closed, and then I went around the other way. Pacific Highway is closed, went around the back, that was closed, and then Google Maps said come down this dirt track. But no. Nope. That ain't happening either. Hello, puppy. Guess we're going back that way. So I don't know where I am. I got sidetracked because there's a flood. I've just driven through a natural disaster, I'd say. There's cars wrecked on the side of the road. All the rivers are blocked. This is coming through Taree, and then I was like, tried to go around a couple of ways where that flooded road was, and then I've just gone, I don't know where to go. So I went up into the hills thinking I'd get around the river. Did that. Cars like smashed, roads all ripped up, like crazy shit, like full crazy. Anyway, and then GPS wasn't working. Oh fuck, that road seems to go off that way, maybe I'll go around. So I'm up in the hills somewhere where it's stunning, but I've just been pulled over by the SES, and they're like, where you going? And I'm like, I don't know, just trying to get out of here. And they're like, yeah, no, we need to have a chat. So we're stopped. Very beautiful. I'll show you where I'm at the minute. So I would say that's where I am. So I've come into the hall because apparently the people that are here have been here for like 3 days. So yeah, I have. I've driven all that rain that we've had out here has obviously been like like a flood, like a full like major flooding, and the roads back there were super ripped up. I never realised it was that bad. Look, so here's some Aussie artwork, because it is the Art Bus Down Under, and like I said, you never know where you're going to end up. Look at that, some beautiful Australian artwork right there. That's amazing. So I've just had a meeting with the SES. The road that I was on is the only road up the mountain. There's a landslide. I was just listening to the radio. There's a landslide that's just happened up there. There's boulders on the road, trees across the road. They're going up there to have a look. So I have to go back the way I was. There is no access past Taree going north into northern New South Wales. Like, you can't get in there. There's no way through. I guess on the way back down, I'll shoot some footage because I've got to go back down the road that I came up. And at first, just driving up there, obviously you're like, whoa, 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 like all this crazy shit going on. So I'll get a few shots on the way back down. Sadly, I think a couple of people have died, from what they were just saying, and then they've had a whole bunch of travellers in this hall stuck for the last 4 days. No idea any of this had happened. I mean, it's completely blown me away. Anyway, I've got to get on the road back the way I came. The amount of damage done to the roads, the bitumen just been clean ripped off from the water flowing over it. So, I mean, it's obviously subsided in this clip by a few meters. So the water levels must have just been so high. The rivers are all full. Yeah, tragic set of circumstances, and just was completely unaware that I was driving into it. I'm not going to drive around in the town. Obviously, I drove through it, and there was a whole bunch of people digging out their houses, and like I said, cars turned upside down, and I don't think there needs to be any sort of tragic footage put into this. It's not what it's about. I did send the drone up again, so there's the bus looking pretty cool on the side of the road. It gives you a bird's eye view of how much water there is around the area, and yeah, so time to head to the beach, head to the coast, and get down into Foster and Tuncurry, and I'll stay down here for a couple of days and do some art if the sun clears up, which it is supposed to. There's Foster there, such a beautiful little town. Anyway, yeah, let's get back to the art, right? Because that's what it's all about. So I've come down away from Taree, where I was yesterday, to escape the chaos down there. I hope everyone's okay. I've ended up in Tuncurry, which is near Forster. And this is my first pop-up that I've done since I had my old van, which is like 9 months ago. The Art Bus Down Under, and this is what it's all about. It's about spreading the love of art, going down to random beaches and just setting up. And not everyone comes over and engages, you know. 90% of people just wander on straight past, but it's the 10% that come over and talk and chat and engage and enjoy what you've set up. Kids are the funniest. Kids will stop. Parents will keep walking, and the kids will just stop and chat and chat and chat and chat because the colours are all bright and happy. And they're seeing the world through the eyes of children, not through the eyes of adults. Just get all serious. But yeah, so there we go. There'll be way more of these as we travel the east coast, and hopefully up the top end and over to the west at some point. Look out for the Art in the Park sign. Enjoy this beautiful day. Let's see where we go from here. So I'm in Forester, New South Wales, north of Newcastle by an hour and a half or so. Charging the laptop, having a little wine, and have a look at this. Have a look at this sunset. I know I scanned the beach before, but look at that. Tell me that isn't stunning. It's so beautiful. All the debris from the floods. But then have a look at this. The brush turkeys, which is native to Australia, in there they build nests out of twigs. So what they're doing is they're foraging around, and in nature they would build a big nest over here. They'd spend ages doing it. Okay, so a little Australian thing for you. They're called brush turkeys, not bush turkeys. I've had this debate with many people. The reason why they are called a brush turkey is because when the English settlers came here, there was no such thing as bush. Bush is Australian slang for brush. If you look at English language, brush is like brush. It's like bush, right? But English. So they're called a brush turkey, being Australians, we bastardise everything, so now they're bush turkeys in the bush. But you get what I'm saying. So yeah, the Outbus Down Under, we sent the drone out, got a couple of drone shots. Stayed down the road last night and then got a whole bunch of orders through TikTok. So today I'm going to be at the beach printing t-shirts and sending them out to the people. So my brand is shorelinejunkies.com.au is the website. You can find that on my social link at Surf Art by Tyler, and then that links all through to my web pages. There's some of the t-shirts that I have. It's my own artwork. Shoreline Junkies is taking what people think is a bad name and turning it into a positive, because we're addicted to the sea, the sand and the sun. Kids, look at the kids, I love it. Actually, the kids are the ones that have the most interaction. Hello, grommets. Have the most interaction with the art. They come and they talk and they ask questions, and yeah, it's great. They have a really good vibe about them. Anyway, I've got to get to work, because that's what we're doing, is we're working, we're making t-shirts. With this amazing view. Oh, I'm loving the office today. Shoreline Junkies, brother. Grassroots. Don't get any more grassroots than that, do you? Yoo. All right, well, it's been a really good couple of days in Foster and Tuncurry, doing the pop-ups. Bus is ready to go, she's all packed up. The Art Bus Down Under might hit the road. Say goodbye to this beautiful bay. Get onto the highway. I think you can get through one lane now, so let's go do that. I guess I might as well wrap up episode 4 here. And let's pick this up wherever we land next. That sounds like a bloody great idea to me. So peace out. See you on the next trip. Yoo. Just a couple of drone shots I had left over. This is the beach in Tuncurry. You can just see how much debris there is. But then this one more so, because it's a just a 360 bird's eye view of the flooding, and obviously this is after the water subsided and the highway was opened back up. Just a crazy amount of water. Anyway, peace out. See you on the next episode.